I first met Yelan when she was very young. Even back then, she was extremely tough, and she kept her cards close to her chest.
The day the chasm was unsealed, I put in a request to be transferred here, so I could finally learn the truth of what happened back then.
Everything is chaotic here. If you stay here too long, this space may well devour you.
Does that mean even Xiao can't sense our presence here? Something seems to have been activated inside the Fantastic Compass.
I fear that this problem underground is bigger than we thought.
Just focus on taking care of yourselves. I'll figure out the rest.
Gotcha! Busted! Here comes the catch! Maybe I should make better use of my time. Our bond is strong! Stand with me! Lightning purified!
No, it's still alive. Why would you become like this?
That sounds like Xiao! Could he be in trouble?
No way! Was that who I think it was?
Something's not right. Something's wrong with this domain. Leave now! Get out of there!
I lured you here to this underground space because I found your weakness. Die here with me!
Okay, direkt mal Opening-Video beziehungsweise Trailer zu 2.7 bekommen. Bisschen was gespoilert bekommen. Sehr schön, sehr schön. Und hier auch gleich der erste Code für uns alle. 100 Urgestein, 10 Verstärkungserz.
Ooh, how dramatic was that?
Yeah.
For real. Wow.
Yeah, no kidding. Xiao's voice sounded a little odd in the trailer, so I hope he's okay.
Yeah. And it looks like we also get to see some more of Lumine or Ether, depending on which twin you chose. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, we have so much stuff to introduce to everyone today.
I'm pretty
Das
sure that
sah nicht
everyone's
so
waiting to see
besonders
all these.
viel aus. Das Video war sehr, sehr kurz. Man hat jetzt nicht gerade wirklich viel gesehen.
Part of version 2.7, our new playable character Yelan will be appearing in her.
Also. Warum? Die Leute betteln darum, dass Kazuha wiederkommt und sie bekommen Jiao. Obwohl gerade ein Charakter angekündigt wurde vor einiger Zeit, der fast genauso aussieht wie Jiao. Und Yelan bekommt ihren eigenen Bogen. Das ist nice.
Simulacra. And that covers the new event wishes for version 2.7. Next, we have a quick trailer to give us a preview of the first of our new characters, Yelan.
Roll tape!
Also ich habe die Begrüßung und so weiter alles weggelassen. Interessiert nicht, wer da sitzt und quatscht. Hauptsache News.
Hello, traveler. Call me Yelan. I think you may need my help, and I just so happen to be interested in some information you have. In other words, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Oh, das ist ja...
Cool. I like that dice move.
I really like how she turns invisible. It's like my favorite part.
Yeah, I love how swift her movements are. Like, ooh.
And that dash? Yeah, super cool.
Totally.
That's dope. And what a silky, smooth voice.
Aw, shucks.
So many of you may already recognize Yelan from when she appeared in the chasm. Her archery skills are pretty impressive. So, Laura, would you mind lifting the veil on this mysterious character?
Of course. Yelan is the mysterious owner of the Yenshang Tea House in Liyue.
Definitely not the first mysterious tea house owner we've met.
That's right. Would you look at that? Seems like running a tea house can be a pretty confrontational job in Teyvat.
Yeah, I guess so. Actually, though, being a tea house owner is not the only identity Yelan has. In fact, you could say that Yelan is a person with many different faces. She relies on her acting skills to naturally blend into any social setting, pull some strings to guide the course of events, and then, poof, disappear before anyone's noticed. Her activities have taken her across the other nations of Teyvat, and even to the Abyss.
All right, nice. So she also travels around Teyvat, like the Traveler.
Wait, yeah, but maybe a little more dangerous looking than our Traveler?
Hey, the Traveler can be dangerous.
Well,
Sure,
Yelan prefers the thrill of exploring dangerous places and living on the edge a little.
Interesting. If you ask me, Yelan is starting to sound more like a special agent type of character.
Well, sounds like you are following the clues, Zach. Yelan is actually a special intelligence officer that reports to Ningguang, and she serves as a reliable line of defense in protecting Liyue. Even those on the inside like Ganyu don't know the full extent of Yelan's duties.
So in other words, Yelan works under Ningguang?
Kinda, but I wouldn't put it quite like that. To Yelan, her relationship with Ningguang isn't about rank, it's more about a collaboration. Ningguang arranges dangerous work, and Yelan brings her the resulting intel.
This sounds so secretive. I'm kind of curious about how these two started working together.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, well, we'll just have to wait and see. Speaking of her work, Yelan keeps tabs on any extraordinary individuals she comes across and puts them on a list. It wouldn't surprise me if we even found the Traveler on her list, and that she's been keeping a close eye on them.
Wait, are you serious?
Maybe. Maybe not. Anyway, as someone who works in special intelligence, Yelan is a master of disguise and an expert at seeing through people and understanding what they're thinking.
So, if you'd like to see how Yelan operates in tough scenarios and works to uncover the truth, then be sure to check out her story quest, Perilous Chapter, dropping in version 2.7.
Sweet. Okay, so now that we've heard a little bit about Yelan's background, how about we talk about her combat capabilities?
Let's do it! Yelan wields a bow and manipulates a Hydro Vision, and in combat, she's a Hydro DPS character that combines rapid attacks with agile mobility. She's an expert at weaving in and out of dangerous situations by swiftly moving across the battlefield and rejoining the fray with powerful attacks.
She's so agile. You know, she may move as gracefully as a flower petal in the wind, but do not cross her. She is a beast with that bow.
Also, wenn ihr lieber auf stehen bleiben und kämpfen steht, ist sie nichts für euch. Also wenn ihr, so wie ich, Diluc, Zhongli, einfach stehen bleiben, Q drücken, fertig. Ja, ist sie vielleicht nicht so das Richtige für euch. Ich habe gesehen, da ist viel Bewegung im Spiel. Da muss man doch ein bisschen Button mashen, wenn man da ein wenig sag mal, optimierter diesen Charakter spielen möchte. Oh, das ist nice.
So we'd better try to mark a whole crowd of enemies to maximize the damage.
Her elemental burst, Depth Clarion Dice, deals AoE hydro damage and creates wondrous dice which aid her in battle. The dice follow the character around and will initiate a coordinated attack when your active character uses a normal attack, and each time Yelan's lifeline explodes and hits opponents. With Yelan's passive talent, Adapt with Ease, the active character's damage increases over time while the dice are active.
I'm telling you, do not mess with her. She sounds gnarly. Sounds like she could also fill a solid support role, too.
Totally.
Absolutely, yeah. Yelan also has another passive talent called Turn Control, which causes Yelan's max HP to be increased based on the number of elemental types that are present in the party. And finally, because of Yelan's understanding of the Liyue region, she gains increased rewards when dispatched on a Liyue expedition for 20 hours.
Ah, that makes sense.
Of course, even after sharing all this information, Yelan still has a lot of secrets. Travelers will have to spend more time with Yelan on their journey to learn more about her. She'll also be making an appearance in the new Archon Quest Interlude chapter coming in version 2.7. We'll have more details on that shortly, so don't miss it.
Nice. And now, I think it's about time we introduce our second new character, Kooky Shinobu. Oh, she's the pride and joy of the Arataki gang. Second to Ito, of course. So let's see her in action.
Just let me know if you ever find yourself in a pinch. I can help you out.
Oh,
wow.
That's a spicy trailer.
So cool. Yeah. I love the way she looks, like her color scheme, and of course the green hair, and the mask. Like, she looks super capable.
Me too. Yeah, no, I love her design. I love that, like, lightning flowing around her and the swords, the way they go up in the air and go down.
Well, you guys can see why she'd be an obvious addition to the Arataki gang. She's just that good. All right, leave the introduction to me, will you? Only after getting to know Shinobu can you really begin to fathom how important she is to the entire Arataki gang. Kooky Shinobu knows how to do almost anything and is constantly rescuing the boss, aka Ito, and fellow gang members from dangerous situations. With her help, the little wandering gang of misfits in Hanamizaka has become a skilled crew capable of taking on any kind of commission.
Oh, I think I see who's really running things in the gang.
So the real question here is, why would someone as competent as Shinobu ever choose to join the Arataki gang?
What are you trying to say, Zach?
Oh, you know what I'm trying to say.
No, I'm not exactly sure, but, you know, let's move on. Anyway, we need to track the start of Shinobu's story back to her family. Turns out that her family has traditionally served as shrine maidens to Narukami for who knows how long.
So you're saying she went from a strict family of shrine maidens to joining the Arataki gang?
Yeah, is that so surprising?
That's a pretty big 180.
Well, it just goes to show how much she's changed. When she was younger, Shinobu was sent as an understudy to the Grand Narukami Shrine, but after a certain incident, she started to doubt whether she was really suited for the strict life of a shrine maiden. So Shinobu decided to leave the path of her family behind and search for a path of her own. Out of curiosity and personal interest, she took the initiative to learn a variety of crafts and skills, and it wasn't long before she obtained many certificates. So many, in fact, that she can't even fit all her qualifications on a business card. For example, Shinobu even went to study law in Liyue, which is when she met Yanfei.
So they know each other. Yanfei has some pretty random acquaintances.
Yeah, but Shinobu's had the chance to meet many people along the course of her studies, but because she wanted a free work environment, she's rejected countless work opportunities. She even passed on an opportunity from Kujo Tengu to work in the Tenryou Commission.
Wait, they know each other too?
Mm-hmm. And guess who she chose to be with? You can guess.
Ningguang?
It's the Arataki gang!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that.
For some reason.
Guys, I'm so excited.
It's great.
Okay, moving on.
No one knows why.
Moving on. Alright, if you're interested in learning more about Kukishinobu and the Arataki gang, and I know you are, then be sure to check out Shinobu's very own hangout event in version 2.7. Not only will you get to see a day in the life of the Arataki gang, how exciting is that, but you'll also get to learn a lot more about Shinobu's past. And that's about all I can say for now. Travelers will have to check out the event to learn more. Okay, we've covered her backstory. Now let's see the Arataki gang's deputy leader kicking some butt in battle.
Woo!
Kukishinobu is a support character who wields a sword and uses her electrovision to both heal teammates and deal continuous damage from off the battlefield. She can do it all. Her unique skills allow her to sacrifice her own HP in combat in order to heal other party members.
Aww,
it's valiant.
That's so sweet of her.
It's selfless.
Nice.
It's generous. When she uses her elemental skill, Sanctifying Ring, she sacrifices a certain portion of her HP to create a grass ring of sanctification that'll heal friendly characters within it and deal continuous electro damage to surrounding opponents. After unlocking the passive talent Heart's Repose, her elemental skill's healing and damage will be boosted based on Shinobu's elemental mastery. With another passive talent, Breaking Free, when Shinobu's HP is low, her healing bonus is increased.
So, travelers will need to monitor her HP when using her skill. You don't want it to
Ja, und genau da ist ihr Problem, weshalb alle Leute so die letzten 1,5 Monate sagen, man kann sie nicht gebrauchen, da sie von Elemental Mastery profitiert, müsste man sie halt wie Kazuha auch mit 1000 Elemental Mastery ausstatten, damit sie überhaupt gut ist. Ja. Wir hoffen mal, dass sie da irgendwie noch ein bisschen rumfummeln, seit die Leute, die 2.7 testen dürfen, geleakt haben, ihre Prozente, die sie da bekommen von Elemental Mastery und so weiter. Hoffentlich ist es besser geworden. Ansonsten als Heiler ist sie schwächer als Bennett. Müssen wir mit 4 Sterne vergleichen. Sie macht weniger Damage als Bennett. Sie macht weniger Damage als... Ich glaube... War das jetzt Fischl? Also sie soll angeblich der schwächste Elektro-Charakter sein, den es gibt. Aber bis zum 31. könnte man ja vielleicht an ihr noch was machen. Also weder ihr Heilung ist besonders gut, noch ihr Angriff. Also jedenfalls nach den 2.7 Testleuten. Und hier haben wir auch den nächsten Code. Ja, immer, es geht nur bis zum nächsten Daily Reset, also löst ihn so schnell wie möglich ein.
New Archon Quest Interlude Chapter, but will also contain a new challenge game mode. The event's called Perilous Trail. The Archon Quest will be featuring a very unique cast of characters as Yanfei, Yelan, Ito, and Shinobu team up with the Traveler when they become stranded deep in the chasm. And it's not long before we also discover that Xiao is also conducting an investigation of his own in the chasm.
Investigation, you say, Because there's a lot of history and secrets buried within the chasm, including the story of how the people of Liyue fought off monsters 500 years ago. Yelan has been monitoring this place for quite some time, trying to find out the truth of what happened back then. It turns out that this piece of history is also related to her origins.
The mystery! Yeah, the group will also find themselves facing a crisis in the chasm and will have to survive together in what will definitely be a thrilling experience.
So from what's been revealed in the previous version, we know that there is a deep connection between the Yakshas and what happened in the chasm.
Okay, um das nochmal hier so kurz zu zeigen über Kooky. Das ist einer der Artikel von den Seiten, die sich mit Genshin Impact beschäftigen, die Headline Kukishinobu will be one of the worst character releases. Und ja, sowas ist halt seit April
instantly defeat enemies within a challenge domain. Completing 3 challenges will be counted as a round. The first 3 domains will consist of 3 rounds, and the last domain will have 6 rounds. What's unique about this event is that after each round, you have to rearrange your party according to the domain's rules.
For example, in the Dire Cliff Court domain, only one member of the current party can be selected to continue on, while everyone else will enter recuperation.
Okay, also wieder ein Kampfevent, wo du wieder eine bestimmte Gruppenzusammenstellung machen kannst und später dazu geforst wirst, die zu ändern. Das heißt, wenn du selber nicht genug Charaktere hast, weil du gerade erst angefangen hast mit dem Spiel, RIP.
Yeah, but I'm sure travelers will come up with some teams and strategies to handle the challenges. Still, it sounds like they're gonna need to use a lot of characters. I don't know if everyone's leveled up quite so many.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I know I gotta level up a lot of my characters. So it's important we mention that each of the domains will also have multiple trial characters prepared for travelers to use.
Oh.
And additionally, travelers may select and equip 3 stratagems per combat round that will provide buffs in battle.
Oh, cool.
Aha.
Travelers may consume stratagem shards they've collected in battle to redraw stratagems, or select a previously equipped stratagem for continued use. Stratagem shards may even be used to redeploy downed characters. With the help of all of these supporting mechanics, travelers can confidently try the challenges with different combinations of characters.
Yeah, and in addition to exchangeable rewards in the event shop, everyone should remember to also collect rewards from the challenge quests on the event page. The rewards will include an event-exclusive 4-star bow called Fading Twilight.
Ooh,
fancy.
Sounds cool.
So you guys...
Okay, also man wird einen Bogen bekommen, den man mit Yelan nutzen kann. Und man wird auch Upgrade-Materialien dafür bekommen, dass man den auf Stufe 5 refinen kann. Das heißt, man müsste nicht unbedingt für Yelan einen neuen Bogen pullen, man bekommt einen beim Event.
In mines of the chasm, and once again, the Sumeru scholar Hosseini has appeared to help us resolve the crisis. In this event, we will have to deal with constantly oozing dark mud, as well as monsters that have been strengthened by its effects.
Ooh, creepy.
Yeah. With the help of Persina's Spike, we'll need to clear the mud, weaken and defeat monsters, and let the spike purify the surrounding area while energizing itself. Attacks from...
Okay, das gab es auch schon mal mit diesem Gerät, was in der Nähe aufgestellt wird. Man muss ein paar Gegner davon abhalten, den Spike zu zerstören, während der die Energie aufsaugt. Das wurde damals benutzt für einen, für einen großen Ruinenwächter. Oder diesen kolossalen Ruinenwächter. Mal gucken, ob man hier auch dann damit gegen einen Endboss später kämpfen muss, indem man erst die Maschinen fertig auflädt und dann den gegen den Boss
travelers
benutzt.
may have to defeat the enemies in a limited amount of time, while in others, travelers will have to escort a hot air balloon to its destination while clearing out dark mud along the way. In the last phase of the event, travelers will have to clear dark mud and defeat monsters to reach a high score. In this challenge, powerful opponents will appear and travelers may defeat them to earn more points.
Travelers will need to be careful of the dark mud as it drains HP and affects our ability to move. So be sure to stay safe and make quick work of any enemies you encounter.
Keep yourself alive!
Yeah.
I'm up! So, you guys remember how I said that Shinobu studied law in Liyue before? Well...
Okay, kein finalen Boss, den man mit diesen Geräten dann machen kann, sondern einfach wieder nur ein kleines Kampfevent zusätzlich nochmal mit wirklich minimal Belohnung. Und hier scheint wieder so ein Musikevent zu sein, wo man diesmal eine Trommel bekommt. Ein paar Sachen an Musikinstrumenten haben wir ja schon und hier scheint das dann weiter zu gehen. Also, wer die Musikinstrumente nicht hat, die kann man nochmal nachkaufen in-game. Also, wer die Musikevents verpasst hat, man kann Musikinstrumente kaufen bei bestimmten NPCs.
Yes, Pro Mode. That's the only kind of rhythm game I want to play. Let's go, drum in hand.
All right, it's like one of the semicircle style ones.
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
Okay, so you gotta use 2 hands.
All right.
I mean, some people do them one-handed, but I can't imagine doing that personally.
Yeah, it's tough for me.
We're seeing a lot of single notes.
Yep, we got the taps
holds.
and we got the holds.
You got tippy taps
so
and the
that's good.
holds.
And then we have the double notes, too. You have to hold them down at the same time.
Nice, multitasking.
I'm really loving this.
This music is bopping.
I know, right?
That's what all the kids say.
Bopping.
Oh, tough, complicated.
I think they missed one. Oh, they missed one. No.
No.
Combo
Look at that
breaker.
combo.
Double notes. Lots of double notes.
I'm like bopping my head to the music. I'm into this.
Time to shine.
Oh, how fun is that? Oh man, that looks so fun to play. Well, considering that travelers might be playing the rhythm game on a variety of different devices, the designers have so kindly implemented a lag calibration function. This means travelers can calibrate their device by tapping the screen when they hear the accented pf, and can adjust the decision line until it roughly coincides with the note position they entered.
Okay,
By making these little adjustments, travelers
dass sie eben sowas sagen, habe ich drauf gewartet. Gab bei den verschiedenen Musikevents, die halt schon mal da waren, gab es bei verschiedenen Leuten immer Probleme, ob es jetzt auf dem Handy war oder auf dem PC, dass sie wirklich eher so Input-Lag hatten. Scheint dann jetzt mit dieser Einstellungsmöglichkeit behoben zu werden.
Travelers who are more confident in their drumming skills, such as myself, can clear the higher difficulties and still be able to collect the corresponding rewards for completing the lower difficulties as well. And just wait, I haven't even gotten to the coolest feature yet.
Oh.
As tunes are unlocked, a note editor mode will also be unlocked.
Oh, cool. Create your own.
All right, that is pretty cool.
Travelers can freely edit the note positions in these tunes to create their own beat maps of the game's musical scores, which can then be shared with other people.
Nice.
Of course, in order to share your tunes with others, you will first be required to play the song and reach a specific rank to generate the share code.
And finally, travelers will also find some special gifts and messages left by some familiar friends at the festival. So don't forget to check those out.
Oh, I will.
Oh, I know you will.
All right, and last but not least, we have another interesting event. The aim of the event? Create a robot.
Bet nobody saw that one coming. That's right, travelers will receive a material collector from a toy merchant from Fontaine. There are a total of 3 processes you must complete. Number 1, source material collection. Number 2, elemental charge. And number 3, core activation. Completing these processes will produce a robotic furnishing that can be placed in the Serenity Pod.
The robots can have a variety of possible model types and animations, which will be determined by what you do during the 3 processes we just mentioned. There's even a chance to produce a special furnishing that can perform all 3 animations.
Oh, nice. During the event, travelers will be able to claim a total of 4 robots from test model vouchers. If, say, you were unable to produce the model you wanted, you can use the trade function to send requests and obtain the product model that you need.
So, who's excited to make some robots?
I am!
Okay, also genauso wie bei dem Foto-Event und bei diesem Blumen-Event, wo du halt bestimmte Sachen herstellen musst, finden musst, und wenn du nicht die Sachen hast, die du daily abgeben musst, machst du zu deine Freunde, schickst du halt, ey, ich brauche das und das, könnt ihr mir das rüberschicken, wenn ihr das doppelt habt. Gab's also auch schon mal.
In the domain, which might help travelers find the optimum team or strategy to efficiently clear it. Next, the system designers will be providing some detailed tips to help players train and strengthen their characters. When players open the Character Talents menu, they can use the newly added Talent Reference button to see talent priority recommendations based on the actual data of other active players. And by pressing the Attribute Reference button in the Character Artifacts menu, players can see the main attribute usage statistics.
Oh mein Gott, das ist so gut. Das ist sehr nice. Zwei sehr, sehr nice Features auf jeden Fall.
That'll make it easier.
The talent reference button looks super convenient. Like, it seems like it would be really helpful if you're kind of on the fence and you don't know what you want to pick. You can see what everybody else has, like, done in the past.
Oh, totally. Anyways, we also have another update regarding the game's music. During version 2.7, we will be releasing a new OST album, Millilith's Watch, which
Hey, wir haben noch nicht genug Geld von euch. Gebt doch mal Geld für uns aus. Nein. Junge. Okay, also es sieht jetzt nicht aus, als wäre jetzt noch irgendwas Special kommen würde. Das wurde schon mal gesagt, dass es Funko Pops geben soll. Natürlich nicht bei uns. Musst du dir einen Amazon Japan bestellen oder so. Ja, also, wie die Leute schon selber vermutet haben, 2.7 ist halt jetzt nur noch so ein bisschen Krimskrams, Zwischenschritte machen. Man bereitet sich halt auf 3.0 vor, neues Gebiet, komplett neue Story, wahnsinnig groß aufzuziehen und so weiter. Da hat man natürlich für so ein kleines Zwischenchapter nicht mehr so viel im Petto. Dass es jetzt irgendwie nochmal ein riesengroßes Update wird. Und dann hier nochmal der letzte Code.
Wow, are we seriously at the end already? For real? That flew by.
Yeah, but we actually covered a lot of content today.
Definitely. You know, we did
Ja, nee,
cover a lot.
eigentlich nicht. Ja. Wir haben schon gesagt, es ist halt jetzt nur noch, wir machen zum Ende des 2.0 Chapters, machen wir noch irgendwas. Hat, glaube ich, auch keiner groß erwartet, dass jetzt, nachdem sie ein paar Wochen Pause gemacht haben, jetzt irgendwas Spezielles nochmal für 2.7 kommt. Ich finde cool, dass jetzt nochmal ein bisschen Story in Anführungszeichen nochmal mit hinzukommt, aber ich freue mich natürlich dann auch, wenn das neue Gebiet dann wirklich ansteht, und ich hoffe, sie zeigen vielleicht aus den neuen Gebieten ein paar Screenshots oder so. Haben sie ja damals bei Inazuma, also Artworks, haben sie auch bei Inazuma gemacht.
I guess that is it for today's special program.
Mal gucken.
Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see y'all next time.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Kommt noch mal was? Na. Schade. Okay. Dann wissen wir jetzt, was bei 2.7 kommt. Wir haben gesehen, es ist nicht viel. Ich hätte mich jetzt sehr drüber gefreut, wenn sie doch ein bisschen schneller gemacht hätten mit bisschen mehr Stats von Yelan und Kooky zeigen. Vielleicht, ob sie was geändert hätten. Sie hätten ruhig sofort von Yelans Bogen die Stats zeigen können. Die werden wahrscheinlich jetzt so oder so nächste Woche auf Twitter, Facebook oder so released, was für eine Stats der Bogen hat, was für Upgrade-Materialien der Bogen braucht und so weiter. Hätten sie aber ruhig heute mitmachen können. Dann hätten sie nächste Woche keine dummen Posts machen müssen. Ich finde es schade, dass Yelan und Kooky nicht in einem Banner sind, sondern dass sie getrennt sind. Ja. Alles andere wird sich dann ergeben, wenn wir es wirklich spielen dürfen. Wir werden sehen, wie gut die Stats wirklich sind. Also, wie ich ja schon gesagt habe, Kooky soll nicht so besonders sein. Yelan soll dafür sehr, sehr gut werden. Für die Leute, die halt mögen, viel während des Kampfes zu moven und so weiter. Mal schauen. Ich werde Elan auf jeden Fall pullen, auch wenn sie jetzt kein neuer Inazuma-Charakter ist, sondern halt Liyue. Kooky werde ich auch versuchen, mindestens einmal zu bekommen, aber wahrscheinlich dann nie benutzen, wenn sie wirklich, wie es angekündigt war, durch Leaks, wirklich der schlechteste Charakter ever ist und halt auch der schlechteste Elektro-Charakter, kein guter Heilcharakter und man da zu viel investieren muss, um einen Four-Star irgendwie brauchbar zu machen. Ja, dann pulst du sie halt nur einmal, damit du sie hast und das war's dann. Ich werde auf jeden Fall versuchen, wenn der Bogen von Elan gut ist, den Bogen noch mitzupullen, denn ich habe halt keinen 5-Sterne-Bogen. Ich habe zwar den aus dem Battle Pass, also Erlebnispass, wenn man sich den kauft, diese mit, was ist das, Crit-Rate, habe ich zwar ein paar Mal, aber ich weiß nicht, ob der für sie gut sein wird. Was aber ziemlich gut ist, ist, dass halt ein Event mit zukommt, was dir einen Bogen gibt und du den Bogen dann auch auf R5 refinen kannst mit den Materialien von dem Event. Das heißt, man, ja, wie gesagt, man müsste keinen neuen Bogen pullen, aber wenn ein neuer Force 5-Star-Waffe kommt, dann kann man sich die mal angucken. Vielleicht kannst du die auch für andere Charakter benutzen. Okay, das war's dann. Ich schreibe auch unten in die Kommentare nochmal die Codes rein, damit ihr die rauskopy-pasten könnt. Und dann, wie gesagt, so schnell wie möglich vor dem Samstag früh Daily Reset noch eingeben, die Codes, sonst bekommt ihr die Belohnung nicht. Bis dahin, ciao Leute.